Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing the him or her challenge. There isn't really a specific name for this according to her. She went looking on YouTube or whatever and there wasn't a consistent name, but we're just gonna call it the him or her challenge. So basically, as per usual, we got a list of questions and we're just gonna answer him or her. Before we go any further, I gotta say my lines, so bear with me. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please and thank you. Turn on post notifications so you can see when we upload, and drop a tap on the like button. Let's get into it.
Okay, first question. Who said I love you first? This is easy.
Is it because we've
It is
had
easy.
disagreements on this?
No, we haven't. It's been very clear because I remember we had
Are we
a
talking
conversation about this.
Are we talking about like the first real one, or like, because if it's the first real one, then I think we know the answer.
Was there ever a time where it wasn't real?
That's why we disagreed on it before.
But I feel like it's
I'm gonna write my answer and then we can talk about it.
okay.
I'm gonna go with him, which is me.
I said me because we had an exact conversation about this because you could never say I love you whenever I would say it to you. This is in our story video. You would always say LY2 where you wouldn't say I love you completely like spelled out. I would always tell you I love you and I wouldn't get much back because you didn't love me.
I very much did. But I can't say that to a person who's already taken. I don't know, I always thought that the more serious, like, I love you was definitely more for me. I don't think it was received very well because of the circumstances at the point in time in which I said it.
I feel like I did say it back, but like the real answer that you're looking for wasn't happening at that moment, but I still said it.
I will still stand by the fact that I said it first.
Well, I was never not meaning it whenever I told you, so.
I guess we'll continue to disagree on that. Next question.
Who kissed the other person first? Honestly, I don't even know.
I know the answer. Him/her, aka both. BOFF. Both.
Both?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I said him, but that's why I made the comment of I don't know because it was definitely mutual.
I remember it specifically. It was at the...
Was that when you were on the hood of the car?
Yes, it was when we were on the hood of the car. Astute observation. It wasn't like I kissed her. It was we both like...
It was mutual.
It was very, very much mutual.
We knew it was going to happen that night, and,
yeah,
you know, it just happened.
Yeah, so I pulled up to her house, and then I was like, yo, I'm here. Because it was late at night, so I wasn't going to go knock on the door like an idiot. So, yeah, she came outside, and we both approached each other, and it went from there. It was a fairly long it was fairly long. But, yeah, as she said, ended up on the hood. It was a whole thing. So,
This sounds so bad. It wasn't that bad. We just somehow ended up on the hood.
It was nice, to say the least. Next!
Who's the cheapest?
I think we all know the answer to this one. I'm not even gonna wait. Him, me, I am the cheapest. Will not spare a cent for nobody. If y'all have seen any of our vlogs, it is often that I will round up to the nearest like dollar. A prime example is like when we go eat sushi at Yama. The bill will be like 38 and some change, and then I'll round it up to whatever makes 40. I'm sure the workers deserve a bigger tip because they are nice to us since we're pretty much doing
Their only customers.
Yeah. But listen, man, although I do have a very stable job in the Air Force, money is tight. You know what they say? Act broke, stay rich.
Who's the messiest?
You go first.
I said me.
I guess it's pretty fair. I can't decide. I put him/her.
I mean, honestly, I'm not a messy person, but like in comparison to him, I do leave my stuff out a little more. Well, it depends because when it comes to like bathroom stuff, he's messy. When it comes to like clothes, I'm messy.
I'll leave dishes in the sink more often than not. Like she said, I'm a little bit more messy in the bathroom. When it comes to leaving dishes everywhere, she likes to pile up cups and random shit on her nightstand, like snacks and wrappers. Like she has everything over there. And then with clothes, she likes to throw it all over the bed / the floor. I can't pick. We're messy in our own ways, but we also pick up after each other. So it kind of evens out. I would say
it doesn't cause any problems.
Yeah,
and it's not like extremely messy. We're pretty clean people.
We're fairly neat.
We're just lazy. That's really what it is. Or we just really don't have time half the time. Like if dishes are staying in the sink, it's because we're both at work and we just haven't had the time to pick them up. Next question: who's more stubborn?
This is also fairly close, but this is close. Not the right marker.
I feel like it's situational.
I'm gonna go with her.
Oh, I said him.
Oh, interesting. My prime example is arguments. She likes to be a little hard-headed about shit. That's
yeah, but you're also the same way when it comes to arguments because
yeah, but at first, yes, I can be, but eventually, definitely a lot sooner than you. I come around and I think about it and I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe I am fucking stupid. But for you, we have to go back and forth for a while. Not by much, but you definitely take the edge.
Nah.
I gave my evidence.
You're just I don't know how to explain it, but
I mean I'm definitely stubborn, but it's just like I'm easier to come around.
That's why I said it's situational, because yeah, in arguments and I can see why you would say me, but like in other situations.
What other situations? You gotta back it up.
Stubborn than I am.
You gotta back it up with what? Be specific.
Because I said.
That's just not alright. So I'm gonna take this one.
I still stand by my answer.
I'm still taking this one. You couldn't even back up your reasoning.
I did back up my reasoning. That's the best reasoning that there is.
Because you said is not a reasoning.
Yes, because I am her and I am the
See,
wife.
this is what I'm talking about.
And boom. That means
I already won because look at what you're doing.
I said.
Look at what you're doing. This one goes to me.
Ah! Who starts the arguments? We don't really argue that often. Well, if we're talking technically.
I feel like I know where you're going with this technically, but I'm gonna stick to my answer. Her.
I said him, her, because if we're talking technical, it's you.
How?
Because if I feel like starting an argument, like I'm not gonna say anything, but you're the one to clearly notice that something's wrong. So then you're starting the conversation, and then it turns into something else.
See, I knew you were going to go there, and my counter argument is, you're the first one to have a problem, and I'm, like you said...
But I'm not bringing it up.
Okay, but hold up. I'm very quick to notice, and then I'm like, alright, what the fuck is up? But that's me wanting to solve the problem, not being argumentative.
But it's still starting it.
No, I'm not starting an argument. I'm starting a conversation for which we can solve the problem. So it's definitely her. She's the first one to get argumentative. I'm the first one to talk, but in a let's solve this calmly kind of thing. But then she'll take it a whole other direction.
So technically I was still right.
No.
Yes, because I said both of us.
Yeah, but
you bring up the conversation and then...
Yeah, but you were leaning more towards me, which is false.
No, I didn't say I was leaning more towards you. I'm just saying
I'm pretty sure
start the conversation.
Yeah, but that was your argument for me starting the argument, which is not true. No.
Yeah, because if you wouldn't bring it up, then there wouldn't be an argument.
No, if you wouldn't get so argumentative, then there wouldn't be an argument. I'm just trying to solve the problem.
Who apologizes first?
Oh god, this one isn't even close. It's a landslide. It is an absolute landslide. Not even close. Me. Yeah, you got it fucking right.
I mean, I don't have anything to say.
No, she doesn't. She never has anything to say. And honestly, I would say at least anywhere from 60 to 75% of her apologies, she doesn't actually say sorry. So I don't know if we're going to technically count any of those as apologies. She'll usually give an explanation as to why this happened, and that's kind of it. She said, this happened because, and then by the end of it, I'm like, and it never comes. Or at least at the very start, like, it doesn't take, it's literally like 2 seconds of your time. I'm sorry. You can go, I'm sorry, but, or, and I'm sorry. But it never happens. But at this point, I've learned to just take her little explanations as the apology and move on with my life.
Because that's my way of saying I'm sorry. I'm just explaining myself.
Yeah, but it would be nice to hear it.
I feel like it's implied.
Yeah, but like it would be
I
nice.
don't see it as having to verbally say I'm sorry as an apology. If I'm like giving you a reason,
you're taught as a child to say it because there's a reason to say it.
Yeah, but that's different because you're a child, and yeah, when it comes to this kind of situation, it's at least I'm explaining myself.
Base still applies.
I'm explaining myself,
no,
and I'm telling you know, the situation, and that's kind of me saying I'm sorry, because otherwise I just wouldn't tell you squat and tell you to go suck a ween.
Well, I'm not going to do that. So I appreciate, like I said, I've learned to just take her explanations as her apology.
Because that's just how I apologize.
Okay, but this isn't about you. It's about us.
It's about me.
It would be nice to hear it every now and then.
No. Again, we don't have arguments. So this situation hasn't happened since I don't know when. Last question. Who generally makes the decisions?
I don't even know how to answer that. I'm just going to write this out in the open. Both of us.
I mean, yeah. Because, I mean, I said him, but, like, at the end of the day, it ends up going my way. So, but
that's
honestly,
one way to put it.
We don't really have much differences or, like, end up wanting to do things differently from the other person. I feel like we're both pretty understanding of what the other person wants, and we just kind of compromise, but...
Except for when it comes to I'm sorry, as we just saw. You think I'm playing?
You're gonna sleep on the couch.
It's a comfy couch. I paid good money for that. I would hope to sleep on it one day. We haven't yet, actually, now that I think about it.
Because why would we sleep on the couch? We have a perfectly fine.
I paid good money for that thing. I think we have to give it at least one go.
We sit on it all the time. Is that not enough for you? You have to sleep on it?
Yeah, but now it has 2 butt dents where we sit. We need to pick a new spot.
We have to go on opposite ends.
Anyways, back to the question. It's pretty even, honestly. Like, when it comes to going out to eat, she'll pick one day and I'll pick another day. When it comes to activities of any sorts, that's usually a mutual decision. We'll, like, suggest it, and then the other person will be like, okay.
We just know how to compromise, so it doesn't really create a situation where it's like one has to make the decision and that's just the way it goes, and the other person doesn't agree with it. We just kind of know how to balance it.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like most people want more questions, but a lot of the time that we do these kinds of like videos or we do challenges or games, we just talk a lot about one specific thing, and that's what makes the video so long. That's why we have to limit ourselves to the amount of questions that we do, because otherwise the video is going to end up being like 30 minutes. I mean, this one wasn't too bad, but definitely in other videos that we've done, we could have done so many more questions, but considering what they were about and just the topics, we just have a lot to talk about, so.
I'm going to try to keep in as many questions as possible. This will probably be the most questions that we've done in one of these videos, so you're welcome. That's going to do it for now. Thank you guys for watching. I think this is probably one of our funnier videos, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said earlier, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you see when we upload, and smash the like button. Please and thank you. We will see you guys next time. Goodbye.